Welcome to another Jamie Tries video. In this one I shall be reviewing and trying this Shut the Box from the works. Now I bought this very recently via Vinted. It was unused, someone was selling it for £3, thought, hey, I have only just heard of this game, let's try it. Now this is quite a tricky game to do. Come down here and I'll show you how to do it. If you're unfamiliar with Shut the Box, here is how you play it. So you have numbers 1 to sometimes 9, 10, 11 or 12 depending on the version here. This one goes up to the latter and you have 12 flaps. You then have to roll the dice. So that's a 6, and so now I can either shut the doors of the 6 or anything adding up to 6. So it can be 2 and 4 or 1 and 5 or maybe nothing else, because I don't think there's any other combinations there. So if we close that, let's close the 6 for now, and basically you keep going until you've shut all the doors. But as you can see here, I've rolled a 6 again in another way. So yes, I can do that if I want to. And of course, if I roll another 6, then it will be 2 and 4 there. But if I roll a 6 after that, I'm out of the game. That's basically it. That if you roll a number too many times, or you just can't add up to it anymore, it's impossible, then that's it. The idea is to obviously shut all of these. Very hard to do. Haven't done so myself. So we have 5 there. So let's go 3 and 2. Go again. 9. Very good for maths, this. Very good for sort of, even for adults. There we are. 3. So can't go. That is the end of my game. A few things to note here. This originally came from the works. I would imagine it retailed for about £5. I paid a couple of pounds cheaper for an unused but second-hand one, and so the build quality is quite good, but it does feel quite cheap, and the wood along here feels a little bit rougher than maybe I would be expecting from something like this. I like it to be nice and smooth there, maybe a little bit of sanding down. Maybe I can do that myself. And the felt on here is just a little bit cheap, if I'm honest with you. That's just my personal opinion, but it does the job because this is nice and handheld. The other thing as well, if you look at the flaps on these doors, they are quite loose and very kind of, they're not rigid at all. And a lot of versions, my son and I watched this video of someone explaining it, and a lot of them have the flaps like this with the numbers here or on both sides, and so you flip it down like that. And my son was very disappointed that this isn't that, it's the other way, that you have the numbers on the board there and then you flip it over. So there was a slight disappointment, but you know, it's a variation on it, isn't it? This is certainly a fun little game, and at some point I will get a slightly more expensive one. I've seen that Jack's London do like a multiplayer one with 4 different things. Looks slightly more quality than this, but I think as a starting point this is good, especially if you're not sure whether you like the game or not, or maybe you find it too frustrating. Personally, I kind of like it sometimes just to have a break from the screen, pick up this and just have a little roll now and then and just put the doors up and try and complete it. This isn't the best version out there for many reasons, but it's certainly a good starting point. Have you played Shut the Box before? Have you seen one of these? Have you ever picked up any board games in the works? There's quite a few. There's always a display there, isn't there? And I've always been tempted to pick it up new, but just never really got round to it. Although, no, actually saying that, I did pick up a Domino's pickup sticks thing years ago, and unfortunately it lasted a few years, but you know, I think sometimes you have to pay just a tiny bit extra. Yeah, so please do click the thumbs up, subscribe for more reviews of board games, technology, food, all kinds of things here on this channel. Help me grow it into something bigger. And yeah, all of your comments, all of your subscriptions, everything else, watch hours, all that stuff, all helps me to grow. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again for another Jamie Tries video.